how even kind of knowing when you kind of get that part where you kind of knowing, you kind of know, hey, something's not right. I'm not feeling like I used to feel here. Um, how do you know when it's time though to reinvent yourself, or what is that, how do you maneuver that,
Well, and I can just speak for me. You get to a point where it's, what you've been doing for a long time no longer um, makes you, gives you drive,
Yeah.
right? If, like I've been doing project management for so long and people always call me and, hey, we got this great project, we think you'd be great for it. And I'm like, no, I'm a pass. I'm a pass on this one, and knowing that it's a good opportunity, but I know in my gut, in my heart, that it's time to move on, right? And you'll know it,
Yeah.
right? You will definitely know it because you'll have this feeling that you don't want to do it no more,
Yeah.
right? And then there's a period where you're lost, right? Where you're lost of, okay, I want to transition to something else, but I don't know what, right? And that's what I kind of do in my coaching. I tell them, I ask them questions, I do a discovery,
Wow.
right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times in that discovery, you find out what people really want to do, right? And they're like, oh, but that's too easy, that's not for me. But it's the things that are easy for you are typically hard for other
Right.
people
Right.
because it's for you,
Yeah.
right? And that's where people go wrong. They say, it's just too easy, right?
Yeah.
It's easy for me,
Yeah.
but people come to you for
Yeah.
that. People tell you, "Oh, you're good at that. You should think about doing more of that." And you're like, "Oh no, but that
Isn't it?
is what you're supposed to be doing."